Hello dear friends, best greetings from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. My name is Viktor Fursov, I am a research entomologist, beekeeper and teacher. Entomologist, this is a scientist. I'm working at the Institute of Zoology of National Academy of Sciences in Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. And my research object, this is calcid wasps, small parasitic wasps, like on this poster. They're very small, from half a millimeter up to 1 millimeter is a big one. But nevertheless, they have a very important role in natural control of agricultural pests. But today we will be talking not only about wasps, but about bees. To be precisely about honeybees. Yesterday I did my stream about honeybees and more precisely about the nest, about beehive, about unique, original, very effective and productive and modified Ukrainian beehive, which was produced by, and is producing now as well, by Ukrainian beekeeper, his name Vasil Priyatelenko. Yes, sometimes I'm visiting his apiary just to get a pleasure, to get some enthusiasm, and I share his knowledge with my audience to explain this modification of beehive and modification of special modified frame. This is special parts equipment which is used in beehives. But today I will show you some stories about honeybees for introduction, and then just for variability, and at least to make some differences, I'll show you the beauty of Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine, because audience which is visiting me is quite different, and actually my subscribers, not all my viewers, just at least maybe 10% of my viewers were just old subscribers, old viewers who have visited my channel before. But 80 or 90% of visitors, just newcomers. So newcomers who have not seen any video on my channel. Because YouTube has a very strange algorithms and to modify just very close community of people who is interested in nature, in entomology, is a little bit difficult. Even still, I'm not speaking now in Russian in language anymore, but I'm speaking in English language for a wider audience, for 50 countries around the world, as YouTube talking to me about it in statistics. So that's why I attract more audience from other countries who can understand me on English, native speakers in English and non-native speakers, no matter. And let's start my review of honeybees and also beauty of Kyiv for newcomers. So I hope it will be interesting for you to know a little bit more about Kyiv, and I will explain videos in different seasons from the spring and in different time through my channel. I made a copies of some my stories which I recorded in different time in the center downtown of city of Kyiv, and I will show you it what was happening in the last year and in this year as well. We will talk about it on when I will comment my video. Okay, in the beginning I will show you honeybees and various funny honeybees. Here's honeybees are coming to the entrance of beehive, nest of honeybees. Beehive, this is artificial nest for so-called domesticated honeybees. But here what's happening, here this box is a beehive and a huge number of honeybees all around. This is a special aggregation of honeybees, is called swarm, because honeybees are tended to swarm regularly every year, because this is their natural behavior of distribution in approximately in May, June time every year, because a major colony is splitting on several colonies every year in natural way. Beekeeper can stop it, can limit it, but still naturally colony of honeybees should be splitted for several small swarms. And here we see this is a cluster of honeybees were sitting around queen, the most important bee in a beehive, which they tried to escape to search for new place for their colony. And so if beekeeper is given just proposing a new beehive as a new nest, new box, so honeybee is moving just from the branches of tree, as here it's shown, because honeybees sit on an apple, somewhere in the apple, so it was impossible to remove them easily, so it was possible to cut just the branch of an apple tree and bring it near to the new beehive, and just this all aggregation just was put on the beehive. So, and they will be coming like a stream gradually from their cluster inside beehive with artificially made frames with wax with such a special wax foundation, which is just a basic part. You see, honeybees are coming, but they are not aggressive because they're swarming, and swarming honeybees are not aggressive because they keep honey inside their bodies from this removal from old place where just we didn't want to live anymore, to a new place, to start a new colony. And very important to remove the queen or attract the queen to new beehive, or at least put it near the beehive, and honeybees will feel it because the new beehive is smelling very well. It has frames and foundations, and also with empty foundation, waxy foundation, which is attractive for honeybees. So then they are removing gradually. Sometimes here in a swarm, possible to find not only one queen, sometimes possible to find several queens, not all of them fertilized. In many cases they can be unfertilized. So, but when we come to a new beehive, we will decide their situation. If there are 2 queens or 3 queens, only one queen will survive in the battle between them, because only one queen should be inside the beehive. Only one queen will be the most important part of the honeybee colony. And sometimes beekeeper can find the queen just somewhere nearby and put it inside special plastic cell, and then remove it together with plastic cell inside beehive. And then all honeybees will be coming, following to the queen inside beehive. And there are no drones here usually. Drones will come later from old colony. And here were coming already inside. So here the situation probably before swarming. Because when swarming is just coming, this time honeybees were just escaping from the beehive very quickly. But here probably this is a situation where just feeling just all, but one by one, coming inside beehive. So this is not only for cooling, but also for but usually they come in outside of beehive to cooling by vibration of their wings. Okay, let's start to show you some more stories about Kyiv. And here we start from the year 2014. Now it's just all people are just talking about not only about the situation in Ukraine, about the war between Ukraine and Russia, but also about all people remember this time, 2014. And in this time, these flowers were very memorable on small sakura trees, and Maidan of Independence in Kyiv. And this is Maidan of Independence, and this was called Institute Street. Now it's the name of changed, and you see here indicated people who were killed at this street because of all this situation in 2014. in February. All this decoration with flags, just in the memory of people who died at this tree. And it's written in Ukrainian, God, man and Ukraine. People and Ukraine. God, people and you. And this is October Palace, which was also with had some troubles after the shooting everywhere around. And here this is a hotel, Ukraine. And Maidan of Independence just all around. I will show you later how it looks like. So here because we are on a hill, from the upper hill we can watch into the direction of a Maidan of Independence. Here this is a column, huge column with a monument of Lady of Ukraine on the top. And down there is this Maidan of Independence, Square of Independence, to be said. And this Square of Independence, in other time, you see how it looks like. On the next video, we see the same Institute Street, or now this street is called Street of Celestial 100, because more than 100 people lost their life, sacrificed their life for the Ukrainian society, for the Ukrainian people. And here this is a view from Upper Hill on the Maidan or Square of Independence. And far away just visible some buildings, and far away just in front of us there is a huge bell of St. Sophia Cathedral, far away in St. Sophia Cathedral Square. I will show it you later. And all here in this Maidan of Independence, Square of Independence, this place was filled with people, protesting people in 2014. And after certain situation, it was fighting against military police of a previous government, which was not so favorable, which was totally against the nation. And so this over 100 people lost their life. And here this is a street which is named Street Krishchatik Street. On the left side this is a building with a clock on the top, the right side, and this name is called House or Building of Trade Unions, which was burned over there in the time 2014. And here again, this is a Hotel Ukraine. And now I show you how to come to the Maidan of Independence or following to Krishchatik Street. Very easy. If you're coming out of Krishchatik Street, this is in the summertime, 2018 I guess. You're walking around in the summertime, so now it's winter time, but it's a great pleasure to feel yourself like in a hot summertime with chestnut trees on Krishchatik, already very old trees, which were damaged because of pollution. Here some boutiques, some shops, people walking around in the summertime, following usually from Krishchatik metro station to into the direction of Maidan of Independence. Some people selling souvenirs. On the right side, this is a place called Passage Shopping Center. Passage on the right side with arch. Under the arch, this is entrance to Passage Shopping Center with quite expensive hotels, shops, quite expensive shops. Here some guys with monkeys collecting money. And here quite a lot of tourists were in this time, 2000. Here there is a Lokanta. You see two different small restaurants, cafeteriums, Turkish food, Turkish and Arabic food, and many shops with different clothes, and even also some shops with jewelries, with some techniques, with some equipment, digital equipment as well. So we're following to Krещатик Street to the Maidan of Independence. And later I will show you how it looks like during Euro Cup 2017, I guess, when many tourists were coming because of it was championship Euro Cup, soccer Euro Cup, but this will be in the next video. Here we're coming to the Square of Independence. On the left you can see the building of Central Post Office, and here this is already very nearby Maidan of Independence. Not so much traffic jam, but quite a lot of people walking around. Right, to change the subject, I show you, as I told about Euro Cup. This is a place which is called Saint Sophia Cathedral Square, near Saint Sophia Cathedral, which is about 1000 years old national treasure cathedral, near Saint Sophia Cathedral Square. And also this is a cup, huge, I guess this is a model of cup, just for public. This is not original for the team, for sure, because it could be damaged by accident. But it was exposed for exposition for celebration of Euro Cup festival in Kyiv, when a lot of fans from British team from Liverpool, I guess, were coming to Ukraine. So there were several days of Euro Cup, but only probably one day was directly competition between British soccer company Liverpool and other team. I am not sure, I don't remember. And here also there is a monument devoted to Bogdan Khmelnytsky. Maybe I show you later. So this is the championship Euro Cup, which was in 2017, I guess, with reflected building, and like on a mirror, this is a bell of Saint Sophia Cathedral. And also I showed you before Maidan of Independence, or Square of Independence, which is very famous in the evening time, especially in the summer, because there are several fountains, near Square of Independence, and we are working in the musical fountains in summertime. And here I switch off music, so because it's slightly noisy, to show different videos with music and with voice. Alright. Alright, I'll show you. You see, different colored. And here again I show you summertime at Maidan of Independence, Square of Independence, in a close distance. There are some flowers, some monuments, There are two big monuments. Monument to Cossack Mamai on the right side. Here, in the angle on the right side. Here, this is a Kyiv National Philharmonic, musical philharmonic. This is a building of post office, building of trade unions. Here, this is a big column of Lady Ukraine. There are some fountains on the right side and Hotel Ukraine. And this is a musical philharmonic, musical hall, which is used for different concerts. And here are several special, like a plate, fountain, which are working in the summertime, for sure. Until the evening, till the late summer and even autumn. Yes, you see here, these fountains are very famous. And you see now this is the same Maidan of Independence. In other year, in winter time, so all covered with snow, no fountains because of snow and cold. But this place is the most famous place in the center of Kyiv. Here, this is a Cossack Mamai, famous sculpture of Cossack Mamai from tales about Cossack as a Lord Protector of Ukraine. He's playing on traditional Ukrainian musical instrument. And in different tales, he is protector of Ukrainian land. So that's why it's a very honorable place to have this monument here. And musical philharmonic just on the left side of the screen. Cossack Mamai, protector of Ukrainian land. Well, and nearby I showed you, okay, just not this one, I showed this one already. Just new one. And we can show you some other stories. Close place near Cossack Mamai, there is a special fountain which is so beautiful. This is fountain near Cossack Mamai. In the summertime, this place is absolutely amazing. So beautiful fountain. So especially this place is famous after graduation of students. So all students are gathering around to celebrate their graduation day in late May or in June time after graduation in school. So after college, or Ukrainian it's called usually, not college, the college or school, all students, college students come in to Maidan of Independence and walking around, taking pictures and enjoying themselves, enjoy their time of youth and their graduation. So, and this nice fountain is also famous sometimes because it's in the summer, in June time especially. It's very hot, so some people are coming in very close to the fountain despite it's a little bit cold. But in summertime, very hot. Last summer was very hot as well. Yeah. Some other videos. And new videos will be about sacred place in Ukraine, as I showed you this place on Saint Sophia Cathedral in different time. These are music of bells of Saint Sophia Cathedral in evening time. In St. Sophia Cathedral, actually, this is a museum, but in front of the St. Sophia Cathedral, there is a St. Michael Cathedral. And these are sounds from a bell, either from St. Sophia or from both of them. St. Sophia sounds of this bell sounds very nice because it's very, very tall. Taller than the same bell of St. Michael Cathedral. So this is a square, St. Sophia Cathedral Square. And far away you see small building in front of the St. Sophia. This is St. Michael Cathedral. And on the right side here, just a Hilton Hyatt Hotel. And this is a bell. Bell is built in the 18th century, approximately in 1840s. And old cathedral is built 1000 years ago, in 10th century. So the bell is younger, much younger, 18th century. So here the sounds is quite appropriate according to this video. So I didn't switch off, just to enjoy the bells. And it was, I guess, about 5 p.m., 5 or 6 p.m., time of Christian service. This is ordinary evening service in Christian Orthodox Church. So this church belonging to the Ukrainian Christian Orthodox Church. And this is the same St. Sophia Cathedral in very late evening time. So it's also very, very beautiful. So this is somewhere in winter time, I guess. In winter time, so it's a very colorful picture of domes, St. Sophia Cathedral on the right side of the screen. And big, it's quite very tall. This is a bell of St. Sophia. Well, what else I have here prepared on my videos? Something else. Some more here video of Hetman Bogdan Khmelnytsky, I guess. Because it needs to show some different places around. Here too late. No. Here not evening time, here just the light. Here's summertime. Here's summertime, you see. Cloudy day. Too much light for the camera. And nearby, on the right side, this is a monument to Hetman Bogdan Khmelnytsky, military leader of Ukraine, on a horse. And this monument survived during the Second World War, was not destroyed. In the center, this is a St. Michael Cathedral, which was ruined in 1930s, nearly 180 years ago, in Stalinist time. And it was restored about 30 years ago, nearly in 1997, I guess. Now this is a acting building, acting domes, acting cathedral, so there is a service over there. This is not museum, it's belonging to Ukrainian Orthodox Church. Ukrainian Orthodox Church. And maybe the last but not the least, I show you just more sad pictures. From one side is sad, but from another side is good. Because this is exposition which was exposed at Kreshchatyk Street in the center of Kyiv after the day of independence of Ukraine in the last year, 2022. Here something is written about Ukrainian militaries which was shot down, and all they belonging to the Russian Federation. So they just were shot down because of very powerful activity of Ukrainian military forces. And it was exposition, all this bloody equipment, just at the central street, all this ruined Russian military weapons was exposed along this very long 1 kilometer Chreshchatyk street. These bloody tanks and bloody cannons are very heavy, so it was necessary to use special equipment to take it on and take it off, because we were partially ruined. And here we are just near the administration in the Kyiv of city, in the center of city, and all these workers were just removed in it after exposition. All this cannon were shot down. And later, I just moved later from this place. There were more of these bloody tanks. People were walking around Chreshchatyk Street, watching for this terrible equipment, especially these Russian tanks, which were shown in the center of Kyiv and were shot down by Ukrainian military forces. And something bad were written on all these tanks as a disrespect to Russian army. So we can say with respect to Ukrainian army. So very heavy equipment. Just show many of them. I visited not on the first day, so part of them have been removed, but still were there. But were even in very good conditions, more or less can be already used for the second time on the side of Ukrainian army. So I didn't show it for a long time because this exposition is not very funny, but you say partially it's funny because all these bloody tanks were shot down by powerful Ukrainian army. So that's why we can say respect for Ukrainian army, which is protecting Ukrainian land and sacrifice their life for protection of Ukrainian land and Ukrainian nation. And some of this equipment even were burned because of these weapons after burning. So, and again, it was exposed till the latest one somewhere nearby. I recorded it after the Day of Independence in August. So again, another bloody tank, ruined by powerful Ukrainian army. So many of this bloody equipment were demolished near the Kyiv and other cities as well. And now still Ukraine struggle against this bloody federation. Yeah. So this is a story about Ukraine. This is a story about Ukrainian fighting for the independence and for freedom. And I hope so some stories were new and interesting for you. Let's meet all together on my stream if you are on Gmail, so you are able to write your questions under this video. If you're a little bit shy, no problem. You can write your question privately on this email, on Gmail, because if you are on Gmail, it's allowed for you to write comments under this video or just in the comment section. Comments about Kyiv, about Ukraine, about insects, because my channel is devoted to Ukraine and Ukrainian nature, and partially to insects such as the beetles, bees, butterflies, all kinds of insects, parasitic wasps, social wasps, and social and solitary bees as well. Not only honeybees, but also some solitary and partially colonial bees as well, native wild bees as well, and many other insects, which are a lot of them everywhere around. And we're waiting for summertime, for warm time, to search for insects, to observe for insects, to record new videos of insects, and record something interesting in their behavior. And I will be very pleased to share my knowledge with you. And if you have your questions, your comments, your ideas, what is interesting for you among insects, welcome to write your comments. Welcome to write your suggestions. Which insects are interesting for you? Which aspects of insects and animals' behavior is interesting for you? I will record it. If you're interested to know more about Kyiv, write your questions about Kyiv and about Ukraine. So my channel is devoted to biology, devoted to nature, but nevertheless, I guess so something new about situation I showed you today, especially in the latest video. So don't forget about my channel. Subscribe, press like, write your comments, ask your questions, and say Ukraine is forever. Good luck and see you soon on my channel. Bye bye. Subscribe to my channel. Oh yes, if you are interested to support my channel, welcome to visit my Patreon page to be patron or just member of team of my channel. To press the bottom, join membership of channel for your support, for a cup of coffee. Thank you very much for your donation. You will appear in the subtitles in the end of new videos. So your name or your nickname or your surname can be indicated, and it will be indicated if you are a sponsor. So welcome, and we can discuss with you in a close distance on email. Thank you very much. Good luck. See you soon on my channel. Subscribe. New daily stream online is coming very soon. Good luck. See you soon. Thank you very much for coming. Bye bye. Bye bye. Good luck and see you soon. For insect lovers. Insect lovers, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bye bye.